Hello boys and girls, how are we doing today? Here we go. So today I was thinking, which is dangerous, that we could do 9 cards, okay? Because that is pretty intense, and let's see what come up. So I've been shuffling for quite a while now. So now let's just take 9 cards. I like that. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of those. I have a feeling again. Right, okay. So as you can imagine, when you have 9 cards, this is one in the middle, and that generally give you a very good information on what is how it's gonna happen pretty soon. And what do we have here? The 9 of Swords, which means someone is gonna come towards you in half a second, seriously. So this is the vibe. Okay. Oh, and that might be that person here. Oh wow. And we have this. So that person is quite ambivalent. On one hand, they really are very attracted to you and wouldn't mind spending some quality time with you, if you see what I mean. On the other hand, commitment, maybe they're not able to. Doesn't mean that they're naughty. Maybe they're not able to because of the situation. But also they're kind of also trying to escape that commitment story. All right, but there is communication with the 8 of Wands just underneath, and the 9 of Swords as we saw in the center of the 9 cards. Let's go to the first card. So 5 of Swords. Maybe at first you or that other person, or within your work, you took too much on. It was too much, it was too intense, it was too overwhelming, and you were like, I can't handle it. But at the same time, there was a moment where you were kind of feeling very victorious about it. Not over the top, but some of you might have felt a bit arrogant about it. No, you didn't. However, you trying to hold on to, what you know, or that person. Because whenever we read energy, it can be your energy, it can be the other person energy, and even sometimes a mix of both, because sometimes you do share the same emotion. I mean, it's, of course. So maybe you came across something or someone that was overwhelming, and maybe you didn't realize straight away what it meant. And it took you by surprise maybe, but then you're trying to hold on to what you know, the usual, even though you might not been super happy there, you wanted to stay there just because and then we have the 10 of Cups. So this is the idea of spending time in the family, maybe in confinement, of course, or maybe as well you could see a potential with that person or with a job, of long-term commitment. Absolutely. But then we have the Chariot as a 4th card, and the Chariot means a movement, definitely. A little bit sometime out of balance a little bit, it doesn't matter. As we know, the center card is the Knight of Swords, so someone is going to be communicating with you. So maybe at the moment you're in a little bit of a break. Fair enough. And then you have the Star, so this is, all about balancing your emotion on both sides, I would say, because it's just under the 10 of Cups. Balancing your emotion, you are actually guided, you are protected. The Star, it's a really good card in the sense of you can see your past clearly now, and it's something that make you feel you're in the right place at the right time. 3 of Pentacles, a bit of frustration, yes, of course, maybe who doesn't have frustration these days. And then you have the Sun, which is the best card in the whole tarot. So that is about positive energy, creativity, full of creativity, connection with children, maybe a matter with the children as well. But there is after that death, which means it's going to be the end of a situation, a current situation, and the beginning of a new one. So whatever you were, which situation you were, everyone is different, so I can't really talk to everybody. But the way you knew that relationship is over. Is it good or bad? I think it's for the best, okay? And maybe there's going to be a new version of this relationship, or maybe someone totally new. But let's see. I don't see any ace, so I wouldn't think there is. But let's see. Let's cover the five of words. Thought by the Queen of Cups. So yeah, I think you first you're in some way feeling triumphant, but then you're overwhelmed by what it meant, and then you kind of retreat and back off and protected your heart and your feelings because you just like, you didn't know where you were supposed to go with that one. Yes, and the Four of Pentacles covered by the Knight of Pentacles. So again, if it's about money, money is coming, as no doubt about that. I've been saying that for weeks. But at the same time, if it comes to relationship, it means like this relationship has been moving extremely slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights. So that relationship, whatever has been going on between you two, is been going really slowly. So then we have Ten of Cups covered by the Nine of Cups. So again, another person really timid about their relationship, and that's again a very kind of a messenger, but it's not the fastest messenger as well. So you have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So both sides, in my eyes, you've been very timid about what you feel. Maybe you never said to each other what you actually feel, and maybe it's about time. Whatever happened, maybe put it out of your system, get it out of your system, I should say. You have to release eventually. Chariot, oh my God, covered by the Four of Wands, 11 card. So that is really harmony. You're moving towards harmony. So whether you finding peace after the mayhem, or you finding a balance between you two, and I think you both want the same thing, obviously. So the Nine of Swords is covered by the Eight of Pentacles, more Pentacle to come. So that messenger is going to come really, really quickly, finally. Excuse me, I have my rusty voice of the morning. And maybe you're going to have an offer of a new way of loving, a new way of being together, or maybe a new kind of job, a new way of working. With the confinement, I don't know when you're going to watch this video, but within the confinement, we change our way of doing things for sure. The Star is covered by the King of Pentacles, so you're definitely protected when it comes to money, no doubt. And maybe that person is building some kind of empire, working at least for a balance and stability financially. And you as well, absolutely. A Three of Pentacles is covered by the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, we have so many Pentacles. So you're starting something new, definitely. And both of you are on a starting block. Or if it's a job, there's definitely a new possibility. And maybe because you've done some training for a new way of working, maybe now you have the opportunity presenting himself. When it comes to the Sun, Five of Cups. So there is a certain degree of regret, or maybe wondering what could have been if things would have worked out differently. The Sun though is covering the Sun, so maybe there was the energy and I'm just going to cover one more on this one. Yeah, so Six of Wands, actually, yes, you were in a phase of melancholy and regret, and then yes, you've been, you're in very positive energy now, and you're leaving a situation to actually bring in some joy and positive energy. Yes, you definitely have to travel. I think you're not very close to each other at the moment. Definitely the idea of separation for sure. And then when it comes to a death, we have the Ten of Wands, which means again reconfirming the idea of the end of something, beginning of something else. Is you cannot carry on the same way. You cannot carry that weight altogether. And Queen of Wands after that. So you regaining your power, you're shining, you're very positive, very strong. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. But you have to be, gentle. Maybe, if you reconnect, or if you have that job coming your way, yes, you're ready for it for sure. Otherwise, he wouldn't present himself. But just you want to be gentle and go piano, because you don't know. So just want to cover a little bit the Temperance again. Naughty. Oh, and the Lovers. So maybe there was a situation of a third party. That's probably why that person were not able to move towards you. Page of Pentacles, so there's a possibility of, either if it's just being friend, at least you plant something, you plant that little seed and you see where it goes. And you have an Six of Pentacles, we know that it is all about equal give and take. So maybe you can find, someone is definitely coming towards you, and someone that's want to get things done, a bit controlling though sometimes, but you definitely, at the very least, you can be friend. And why not? I think that's quite positive things. If there's someone who actually was precious to you, then you don't want to lose that person totally, because you don't connect with someone every day. So let's see what happened. How long? 10 minutes, that's it. I was tempted to do 3 cards. Should we do 3 cards? Yes, do that. Okay, oops, not that way, that was way. Wow. Okay, let's 3 cards very briefly, very quickly. Don't want readings to be too long. There's a lot of movement, which I'm happy to hear about. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Wow, we're gonna have to cover quickly those. 2 of Swords. Decision to make. You may be defending your heart. You defending or protecting your heart. 8 of Swords. Someone is very much in their mind, very limited. Obsession. Toxic energy maybe, or just obsession. You're hooked, people. Okay, so you're gonna go for taking a leap of faith, because there's sleepless night, definitely. Timid about your feelings. I'm still covering the 8 of Swords. And then let's cover the Devil. Yes, so as you can see, they're all very naked. Okay, so you're gonna go to the bottom of this obsession. You have to, be for your own, well-being, for your own sanity, I would say. So you're gonna purge whatever needs to be purged. Maybe you're gonna have a conversation. That's all it's gonna take to just clear the air, get it out in the open, and yes, you're gonna manifest. You manifest that situation altogether. Yeah, you're gonna spend some time together. You need to have that time together. Actually, I think, just to make this situation a little bit healthier, because if you're all here, both of you, either you're obsessing or you just you're limiting your mind because you don't know what the other one think or feel, then it's not very positive. Boom, reconciliation. At least you have to meet. I will say you have to meet, because otherwise you're just in your brain and you don't really know what the other person think. You're just assuming, and assuming is dangerous. On those very wise words, I will let you go. And let's giggle, eh? So I see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, and you look after yourself. Ciao.